And now we're going to get a climb via clearance. Falcon 217 Bravo Delta cleared to Lake Charles via the EPKey 7 departure, dues transition, then is filed, climb via the SID, departure 128.25, squawk 4211. Okay, so we didn't get a specific altitude assignment there. Instead, we got a departure procedure with a transition, which may or may not have been in our initial filed flight plan, and then we were cleared as filed at the end of that transition, and then ATC just said, climb via the SID. When we look at this chart, you could see we have a top altitude published. That is flight level 230, and that is our assigned climb to altitude. And you can see how this makes it very, very efficient for air traffic control, because if you've got aircraft that all can maintain roughly the same climb performance and the same speed performance, now they can just give you climb via the SID, and all of the aircraft are going to follow the lateral, which includes speed requirements, and the vertical altitude requirements, and just depart out in trail. Let's say we're departing east here from Denver International. You can see our first fix has a crossing restriction of 10,000 MSL or less. That's at Kitting. From there, we have a different restriction at Apu, 14,000 feet MSL or higher. Then at EPKey, 15,000 feet MSL or higher. And that's the last altitude restriction along this route. So this means as we depart, we're going to level out at 10,000 feet MSL if we reach it before Kitting. Then once we cross Kitting, we can begin our climb, and we need to cross Apu at or above 14,000 feet MSL. Now that doesn't mean that we're going to cross Apu right at 14,000 feet MSL. In fact, most aircraft there are just going to climb at an optimal rate up to their cleared top altitude, in this case, flight level 230. But we need to be at or above 14,000 feet MSL at Apu and 15,000 feet MSL at EPKey.